Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
You're probably wondering what makes Dark Souls so incredibly popular among gamers. One reason might be the nostalgia factor. Who hasn't spent countless hours exploring dark, atmospheric worlds, fighting fearsome enemies, and trying to solve notoriously tricky puzzles? But another reason lies in the complexity of these games, which is both a blessing and a curse. For instance, take Elden Ring Nightreign as an example. While it's already got some great bosses, I feel that there are several other Dark Souls villains who could make a return with a bit of tweaking to their mechanics. Gravelord Nito would be the first on my list. His current form is pretty cool, but with some tweaks, he'd become an even more formidable foe in Nightreign. One thing From Software has always been great at doing is taking classic bosses from one game and reimagining them for another. Take, for example, the Soul of Cinder. This boss had 4 different phases in Dark Souls 3, each with its own unique attacks and weaknesses, making it an incredibly challenging fight that's still remembered fondly by fans today. But what if they were to bring back the Soul of Cinder, but this time with a fresh twist? Maybe 2 new movesets based on Elden Ring spells and incantations, one for arcane damage and another for dragon incantations. This would make the fight even more varied and unpredictable, keeping players on their toes as they try to adapt to each phase. And then there's Darklurker, a boss from Dark Souls 2 who is always a bit of an enigma. While he might not be the most popular villain in the series, I think From Software could make him a compelling addition to Nightreign with some new spells and abilities. Another great example is Velstadt, a boss known for his powerful strikes, massive AoE attacks, and dark magic. He's already got all the makings of a great boss fight, but by giving him some new tricks up his sleeve, From Software could make him one of the most memorable villains in Nightreign. Of course, no discussion of Dark Souls would be complete without mentioning Yhorm, one of the most iconic fights in the series. A massive, intimidating foe with incredible power and a variety of attacks to keep players guessing. If they were to bring him back to Nightreign, I think it would be a huge hit with fans. Last but not least, there's Ornstein and Smough, a duo boss fight that's already legendary in the Souls series. These two are known for their tricky tactics and ability to gang up on players, making them one of the most challenging fights in the game. If From Software were to bring them back, I think they could add even more variety to Nightreign. So what do you think? Which Dark Souls villains would make the best additions to Nightreign? Do any of these suggestions stand out to you, or are there other bosses that you think should make the cut? Let us know in the comments below.